Hey truckers, this is Alex here with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video I'd like to talk to you about a topic that Vitaly covered about 4 years ago, and I wanted to revisit it and to update it a little bit. Even though that one is still relevant, I want to put it a little bit up to date so everybody's informed on this topic, and that would be LTL equipment. Doesn't matter if it's a HotShot or a box truck, here's what you need to do. But first, roll the intro. Alright, so why am I visiting this topic again? Well, due to the fact that our last video about it was 4 years ago, and even though it's relevant as I said, probably that's why I want to revisit it, due to the fact that it was really helpful. A lot of hotshot trucking businesses contacted us and thanked us for all the information that we provided, and probably that's why I wanted to revisit it and explain a little bit further, of course, with information that is up to date. So, first of all, I wanted to revisit this topic due to the fact that pretty much on a weekly basis I get calls from hotshot trucking businesses searching for dispatching services, and although we do not work with any of that, we work only with semi-trucks and we work mainly OTR, I'm trying to help them and guide them as much as possible, so probably that's what I'm gonna do in this video. So, why is it not worth it for an LTL trucking company, an LTL carrier, to work with a dispatch service and vice versa? Well, first of all, as you well know, either box trucks or hotshots generally have more or less the same expenses and the same cost of operation as a semi-truck and as a carrier that uses semi-trucks. But the rates are much lower due to the fact that OTR for LTL in general is not really thriving, it pays much less, and local, even though it pays better on the spot market, generally there's not a lot of freight. There are some boards that are specifically made for that, but from my understanding they are really expensive, and unless you have a very large network, it's hard to go to that way. And even so, from my understanding, it's not really very good unless you do it yourself, because like that you cut a little bit of the expenses and your profit margins are a little bit higher. As a reminder, here at AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, we work with both carriers and owner-operators with or without their own MC authority, and we can help you make more money on your miles. Get in touch with us by call or text 801-448-6363 or go to our website aftdispatch.com for more information. Now, let's go back to the video. So, long story short, for a carrier is not really worth it. For an LTL carrier, a box truck company or a hotshot trucking company is not really worth it to get themselves a dispatcher because their profit margin is already slim, so there's no real value in it. As on the other side, on a dispatch side, most of the times, like when you see a dispatch service advertising for that, as from my understanding could be a scam due to the fact that in order to get loads for hotshots or box trucks or pretty much any LTL equipment, first of all you need access to that specific load board that is much more expensive than an ordinary one like DET or truck stop, and the profit margins are super slim. They can charge an LTL carrier the same percentage as a normal dispatch service does, due to the fact there's no way to make the carrier survive. Well, for that matter, first of all, it takes a lot of time to book and arrange properly a box truck or a hotshot, and for that reason specific, it's too much work for too little money. Like, you can waste your entire day for like $20 or $30 that doesn't even pay the lights. So, all things considered, it's not really worth it for both the hotshot trucking business or to work with a dispatcher, and neither vice versa. Also, another thing that I've been hearing recently, and not only from a lot of LTL carriers and hotshots, is the fact that they want to go OTR. Well, I can start saying this pretty much clearly. Going OTR with pretty much any LTL equipment is not the solution. OTR is mainly for semis with sleepers. Due to the fact that you have a sleeper in the back, you can haul more freight, the cost of operation is almost the same, but the rates are much higher and you can haul much more weight. So, long story short, due to the fact that you don't get the right amount of money per mile to go OTR with an LTL equipment, and also being really uncomfortable to do that, especially in a box truck or a HotShot, you can't really sleep in it, and paying the motel and this and that is not generally worth it. And even though you find a very good load that pays super well to go in a specific direction, probably out of there you're gonna have to deadhead 3, 4, 5, even 600 miles to find something to come back. So, if you're an LTL carrier, doesn't matter if you have a box truck or a HotShot, your number one priority is to look for direct customer freight in your area. I recommend that to a lot of people. I actually have a guy that called me a couple months ago, and I was super happy to hear that he started with one box truck, slowly got another 2, and now he has like 10 box truck, and he grew fantastically, and now he's slowly transitioning into the semis, and he actually plans on working with us in the near future. However, if you want to do that, your main goal would be to find dedicated freight with local customers, stay in your area, don't go too far away, don't go OTR, try local, at the best regional, depending on the contracts that you get yourself with those local customers, and haul for them. That way, your profit margins will be much higher due to the fact that you're not paying the broker anymore, first of all, and you might negotiate it much better with them, and you have it constantly. Of course, don't look only for one customer unless that one specific customer gives you enough work to, fulfill every single day. However, if they have like only one load a week or 2 loads a week, of course, expand your horizons, look for other customers too at the same time, and try to do work for them too. And you might ask, oh, but how do I meet these customers? Well, the old cold calling, you simply put warehouse or whatever it is on Google search in your area, and you call them and you advertise your service. Or you find a load on a spot market, even if it doesn't pay well, do it, pick it up, deliver, and leave business cards. Talk with them. Hey guys, look, I have a box truck, I have a HotShot. If you need me in the future, here's my business card, reach me out and we can do business together. Show them that you're punctual, show them that you're professional, and they're gonna come back to you. Customers need professional carriers, and that way you'll be able to generate more revenue, more profit, and grow, and eventually even transition to semis. So guys, to summarize it, as a LTL carrier, dispatch service definitely not for you. What you want to do is aim for your local market and go from customer to customer and try to find some dedicated until you grow enough in order to transition to semis, if that's your goal. If you just want to grow as an LTL carrier with box trucks or HotShots, that's totally fine too, but these are the steps that you need to do in order to grow. As a reminder, guys, we do not dispatch box trucks or HotShots, and a dispatch service is not suited for it. Alright, thank you for sticking up till the end. I hope you enjoyed this information. I hope it will be very useful. I know the old video was very useful for a lot of people, so this would bring a new perspective to it. But guys, big thank you for all the likes in the previous video. Please smash that like button and leave your questions in the comment section. And if you didn't, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss any of our videos. And until next time, stay healthy, be wealthy. See ya.